I greet you all in the Muslim greeting of Assalamu alaikum. What that means is, may the peace and blessings of Almighty God be upon you. You know, one of the greatest things that we can have in life.
In the 1950s, he was one of the first people that translated the Quran into English, and it's a very good translation. He doesn't use the Old English anymore. He uses basic conversation.
It's peace. Peace for people, peace for countries, peace for the mankind. Peace for the individual that allows you to live a life of peace and tranquility. And in Islam we give that greeting of may Allah's blessings and peace be upon you, that may be established in your life. That the greatest thing that you can have in your life is a sense of peace, a sense of tranquility, a sense of understanding. That through this sense of peace and understanding we can come to terms with things that affect us in this life. In Islam we have to understand that now the United States of America is involved in a campaign of character destruction, a campaign of character assassination, and a campaign of misleading you to the truth of what Islam is. This is essential, because you cannot fight against that which you love or that which you understand. The main thing that propaganda is, what propaganda is designed to do, is designed to make you hate some and love others. It's designed to make you demonize some and jealousize others. So, when we look at one of these examples, we look at American history, and we see the American Indian. When the European came to the United States of America, he stole his land. The Indian was the one that taught him how to eat, how to survive in this country, and he got repaid by what? 19 million deaths of American Indians in the United States of America. When the American Indian then fought back to retain his land, he was then characterized as a savage. Imagine, you come to my country, you steal my land, you kill my people, you subjugate me, you kill me, and you then call me a savage because you have taken away my right as a God-given human being, as a creation of God, to defend myself against your aggression and oppression.
Hey,
this is one of the things that we call one of the things of the aggressions of peace.
You'll be killed if you're a Christian missionary.
So what we say here, what we say is, killed as a missionary, we will begin to speak on the truth of Christianity right now, if you wish to. But the thing is this, in Islam, what they have given you is that Islam is a religion of war and terror. Let us look historically at the truth. Who started World War I? Who started World War II? Who killed 6 million Jews? Who killed 19 million American Indians? Who killed 49 million African slaves in the Middle Passage? Who destroyed 3 to 4 million Aborigines in Australia? Who destroyed in China and subjugated the Chinese to drugs, and which forced them to fight back, and they were called boxers throughout the world? Who did? Who invented the atomic bomb? Chemical warfare, biological warfare, chemical warfare. Who invented the modes by which death is accomplished in means of mass? Who invented the aircraft carrier? Who invented the stealth bomber? Who invented guided missile? Who invented a smart bomb? By the way, how can a bomb be smart? Does a bomb say, well, you know what? These are women and children, let me fall on these soldiers? Who invented a guided missile that says what missile can be guided? Does a missile, when it is shot, does it say, you know what, there are women and children here, I'll make a left turn and kill these men? What is a guided missile? There is no such thing. These are what's called the magic of semantics. In order to change the way you think, to make mass killing and murder acceptable, because you see, as Americans, we're civilized. We don't kill if it's not in a civilized fashion. So we have smart bombs. As children, look at yourselves now. You are being trained to be killers. Look at the video games. Look at your video games. Look what they teach. In order to desensitize you from killing by playing a video game that has you kill all the time. Now watch. One of the great aspects of technology and what the United States is doing, and those enemies of Islam, is they're taking away the horrors of war. You see, if I can press a button and kill you and turn around and have a Subway sandwich, with a cup of coffee, I'm thrown away from the horrors of war. So I become a murderer, a killer, at the behest of my technology, at the behest of my country. Islam is being attacked by the United States of America. Imagine if you are a Catholic, that in the Vatican, Muslim soldiers are walking in the Vatican, pissing and urinating on your church and disrespecting your most beloved Christian places. How would you feel? How would you feel if they came out and dragged the Pope out of the Vatican and killed him in front of you, and killed the priest, and killed and disrespected the Vatican? How would you feel? We as Muslims only ask you to have humanity, that what is not done to you, what is done to you, not to do to others. If you do not like that you're disrespected, if you do not like that your country becomes attacked, if you do not like that you become oppressed, if you do not like to be killed, then do not kill, do not oppress, do not do those things that have people retaliate against you. Have we gotten in the United States to such a point that we think that we can kill, that we can bomb, that we can maim, and not have people have the right to fight back? Think. Have we gotten to the point where we love war so much that we have the right to kill and not be killed? No. Seek the actions of peace, and peace will come at you. We ask you to allow and have this government to pull its soldiers out of Muslim lands, to stop the support of Israel. The whole world is in a state of abject tension and war. Why? Because the United States of America has established a base in the Middle East. That base is called Israel. To do what? To dominate the oil reserves and to dominate the situation so that the United States has access to the oil and to the resources of the area. This was begun not just in 1948. This goes way back. This goes way back to before the Second World War and before the First World War, with a place called Aramco, a company called Aramco. It was already set in motion that this was to be dominated, England was to be pushed out, and that the United States of America will take over that area of the world and establish itself and its resources. When the United States of America, my beloved brothers and sisters, talks about establishing peace, establishing morality, let me give you a question. What morality in the United States is in the government? Not its people, because you're beautiful people. You were made what made the United States great. But let me talk to you about the government. Let me talk to you about the government. It's what the government has done. It's what the government has done. What has put us in this situation. Taking over the oil, taking over and occupying foreign lands, and then telling you it's for freedom. Let me ask you, if the United States is for freedom and righteousness and morality, please let me ask you a question. Why did the United States attack South Africa during apartheid? Please answer the question. Can any one of you answer that? Right. Why did the United States, if it claims to be so moral, so righteous, so good, why did the United States of America attack South Africa during apartheid to end slavery? Why? I'll tell you why. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. We're black ones or white ones. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. So the human being subjugated, Africans being subjugated, their land taken from them, exploited and killed and dying of hunger, and being separated according to race and color, while the United States of America itself had slavery for over 400 years, did not see fit to end slavery in South America, in South Africa. Why? Because it's not about human rights. It's not about democracy. It's about the dollar. It's about the dollar. It's always been about the dollar. In fact, Barack Obama, this race was a race of color. But it wasn't about black and white. It was about green. When the people here, don't let them tell you that racism has stopped in America because we got Barack Obama. No. You see, it was about money, about color.